Another day of the NSAS protests, and the momentum still appears high. This roadblock in Ogun State in the southwest shows how serious the matter is. The concert is just a way to ease the tension of the protesters who are trying to make sense of it all.
Sometimes I just ask myself, what's the purpose of going to school when I know when I'm through with the school, if I don't know somebody, I can't get a job. Sometimes I just get tired.
If you look at the second standard of the Nigerian national anthem, say where peace and justice shall reign. We are just after the peace, we are after the justice, and we just want our voices to be heard.
In Ondo State, the streets have been cordoned off by youths seeking what they describe as freedom. The same can be said of Ekiti State, where protesters have taken over the streets.
But what we know here is that people are just speaking up for what? Speaking up for a better Nigeria, speaking up for a reformed system, speaking up for people to know that this country can be better for it.
Like in other states, the protesters in Enugu in the southeast know exactly what they want and are determined to get their demands addressed. Same goes for neighboring Imo State, where the streets are filled with committed protesters. Niger State in the north central, the protesters have an articulated list of wants.
We are agitating on three basic needs of our life. That is insecurity, AEDC, and the situation of our roads. It's quite unfortunate and very bad, and we cannot contain the situation.
It's a peaceful protest. It's a peaceful protest.
The scenes in the South-South are no different, as protesters in Yenagoa, the Bayelsa State capital, take over the roads to press their demands.
It's not a crime to be doing well. It's not a crime to have cars. It's not a crime to be educated. It's not a crime for you to live your standard human rights. So I'm here to lend my voice that SARS must end, SWAT must end, the police must be reformed mentally, socially, and every other wise. And that's why I've come here to give my voice.
In Uyo, also in the South-South, the protesters appear to have set the motion for an end to a peaceful resolution, with the banner addressed to President Muhammadu Buhari. The drive towards ending any conflict can only be achieved when understanding sits with understanding. Hopefully, all parties will bring this notion to the table to move in the desired direction.